What's good, everybody? Wow. Can you believe it? It hasn't even been a month yet, and already President Trump has proved his point in promises made, promises kept. Amazing. A lot's been happening. I couldn't even know where to start, but yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've really done podcasts, and I really do miss it. So I promise I'm still focused on getting that house of mine and starting back up again. Yeah, I don't know. Everything still stands as it was before. I'm still fighting for justice. So the Senate just confirmed Howard Lutnick as Commerce Secretary. He got the votes smoothly. And he got some Democratic votes. No surprise. But not saying he's a bad guy. I'm just saying, see how that just went smoothly for Howard. When it comes to Kash Patel, they have been delaying, excuse delay. Well, today he's been pushed. The vote got pushed through for the Senate, and it will be likely confirmed on Thursday. So, why are Democrats afraid of Kash Patel? I don't know if you guys remember this, but I showed you guys a documentary, and they're afraid of a couple documentaries that I showed you throughout Get Salem, and I encourage anybody to go to salemnow.com, please, and subscribe. It's just a monthly fee, and you get these documentaries. I mean, there's just a nice, like a bunch of new ones. Some of them we've already played, but I want to show you guys this.
Government gangsters are the group of individuals, career bureaucrats, who have been installed by what we call the deep state into every agency and department in the United States government. Had Donald Trump not won in 2016, he would not have exposed the flank of the deep state and their weapon of choice, the two-tier system of justice. From Russiagate to Hunter Biden's laptop, to Joe Biden's classified documents case, to January 6th, to the 51 intel letter and everything in between. We would never have learned that. These people are dangerous and vindictive, learning from their mistakes and perfecting ways to hide their corruption.
It is finally time for a straightforward assessment of the state of our nation.
Tick, 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 tock. Justice. And God's watching. God loves truth. Bingo. I would even get the book. And that is actually one of the books and film documentaries that Democrats, senators, and Congress literally tried to push during the hearing and use it as an excuse why he should not be FBI director. Why is that? Is that because this film's the truth? Like, even some of the Republicans, you just want to just like, where do I start? Especially with Mitch McConnell. So yeah, so get over to Salem now and just subscribe. We are live on right now Facebook and Rumble. I'm going to be off of YouTube here in a little bit, but I wanted to show you guys how you can get over to Salem now and subscribe. I'm going to show you another one and then we're gonna cut off YouTube here in a minute because I'm gonna be doing a documentary tonight on something that President Trump signed an executive order today. Something to kind of do with a little bit of that, but a real heavy topic that's heavy on to me as, you know, who I am as pro-life warrior. I think that we should show this documentary. So I'm just here looking at some replies. Hold on.
The act of blowing the whistle, some may call it being a snitch, being a troublemaker. The reality is we all need to speak up, speak truth to power, and take a position for righteousness. It's not that we are a troublemaker and are trying to instigate trouble. There are times where you have to speak up. If we start compromising and not do what is right when the time demands that we do what is right, we start creating situations in which we develop something called a spiral of silence. The cost of speaking up continues to increase if we don't speak up. The less people speak up, the higher the cost for those who speak up. And eventually what will happen is no one will speak up. And when no one speaks up, you will have situations like Nazi Germany, where Hitler came into power and started eradicating the Jews with the Holocaust because nobody dared to speak up except for a few, and the cost was so high that those few were irrelevant.
It's not funny. It's funny, but it's not. I'll be right back, guys. They probably burned them. Sorry, guys. I had to cook some food longer anyways. It wasn't done yet. So it's funny things with mozzarella sticks. Sometimes they cook right and then sometimes they don't cook long enough. So I stopped eating them. There's let's see here. They're from my kiddo. Let's see if I can find. I'm trying to find this one here that I played before, but I wanted to show again. I don't think we ever played this one yet. Hold on, let's backtrack. It's at the January 6th documentary, and you can go to my Rumble channel actually and watch it. It's my latest one. So how about you guys just do that, then me just play the trailer again? It's just easier. You get the full documentary that way. I don't think we did this one yet.
What's the big fuss with Donald Trump? Fuss just follows some folks. For instance, 105,000 of his good friends in Butler, Pennsylvania made a big fuss over his return.
And as I was saying,
But some dark globalist forces at home and abroad also have made quite a fuss about Trump.
I will go and take Trump out tonight.
Folks tried once.
take a look at what happened.
And they tried again.
1:30 this afternoon. Call came out, shots fired.
Could this fuss have something to do with Trump's fight for United States sovereignty? Donald Trump wants to
Make America great again.
Maybe you're like me, wondering why America's slide to the bottom started the day Donald Trump left office. How virtually every person and policy put in place seemed incompetent and destined to fail. Could it be chance or is it planned? If you're brave enough to learn the truth, watch the movie Trump's Big Fuss. And get ready to fight for America. It feels good to make.
Yes, this is prior to the thing, but like I said, there's all these documentaries you can go back and watch, and sometimes they are prior to this election, but there's some great documentaries to watch. And this video will keep playing because it's an ad. Sorry. So what we are going to be playing tonight, you got to go to Rumble to watch. And I don't have all my stuff. Like I said, most of my stuff's still in storage. I tried to get some of it, but when I got there, let's just say I cried a little bit leaving there. You would cry if you saw what it looked like. And of course, my husband's lawnmower wasn't returned, so yeah. Anyway. I watched this just because I skimmed through it, so I want you guys to. Let's see here.
When does a person get rights?
When does a person get rights? When a person is a person.
When is a person a person?
And that's the thing. When a child is born, then the child is a child.
If we look at the history of abortion laws, it's always been predicated on when a human's life begins.
There is no personhood under law for fetuses. We don't have that in this country.
The state legislature has passed the Reproductive Health Act.
They say that this law has made Illinois the abortion capital of the Midwest.
This is one of the worst possible choices that any woman and her family has to make.
The infant would be delivered.
Oh, YouTube! Wait! Whoa! I can just guess.
There's nothing more common sense than giving a child born.
Herb, you're banned from YouTube. What? Then how did you comment? What do you mean you're banned? You mean Facebook? Nice to see you. I can no longer make comments because of my filthy sinners like to create issues and gets me blocked. Oh, yeah, I get that. Like, you know who? I'm sorry to see. Yeah.
The right to continue.
People were saying, wait a minute, do they really kill babies? I said, hey, it's called infanticide.
It's important that as African Americans that we truly understand the history of abortion.
In New York City, the home of Planned Parenthood, for decades, more Black babies have been aborted than born alive. For decades.
Abortion is targeting Black America. That's not an accident. That's genocide.
You know, I've gotten on this subject many, many times, and I've talked about in New York State alone. Do you know Planned Parenthood kills more black babies than they kill white babies? Do you know in certain areas in New York City there are babies being more aborted than being born? Fact. I got into that argument with Alyssa Milano in the hallway waiting to get into the to go through the security process because I was there for the impeachment trial. And she walked right next to me. And I said, I really can't stand standing next to you. You disgust me. And I got into it with her. And then when I told her that fact, she rolled her eyes at me. Hold on, guys. Thank you. I'll be right back, guys. Just give me a minute. They do not hurt me. I will see in heaven. They are the ones who will be hurting. Yeah, yep. I agree. Like I said, I'm going to be playing that tonight. I mean, unless somebody in the chat room said, hey, can you play that one instead? But I don't know if there's anybody in Rumble over there, but the chats, I can't chat in Rumble using StreamYard. I have to go to Rumble itself to chat. I think it was this one that we did. Yeah, I want to play this one really quick, and I'm going to end it here. Please go to that link that I shared in the chat to my Rumble channel. I'll be disconnecting YouTube tonight because YouTube won't let me play this video that I want to play. Because, you know, they're owned by Google.
Antifa! Antifa! Let me do. I got a knife.
We have not to date seen any evidence of anarchist violent extremists or people subscribing to Antifa in connection with the 6th.
It's not protest. It's insurrection.
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 2 small squads of military trained guys could have wiped out the entire House and Senate that day had there been a real insurrection.
I think that law enforcement has been weaponized.
This guy is not just undercover, okay? He is committing violence.
Everybody that was on the ground on J6, police officers and demonstrators alike, were all set up.
They have this mystery story that we're some kind of domestic terrorist group.
Why are you going to prison for 8 months?
For my documentation of January 6th. They are being punished as criminals.
When the United States government comes at you with everything they have, it can be very intimidating.
They're trying to instill fear.
This is intimidation, just like the Gestapo.
This was not a no-knock warrant. I could have killed somebody because they didn't identify themselves.
The Capitol Police were coming after me. They conducted a criminal investigation on me because of my position on January 6th.
I was paid to pretend to protest.
For 3 years, the federal government has waged a war on truth. On May 17th, the truth fights back.
Okay, guys. So that's it. We're going to be doing that video I showed you just before that. You know, any of these things YouTube would get me for. They have. I've lost 2 channels because of it. So, when I get back to my real podcasting, just give me some time. My goal is still to get a house. I don't know how right now that's going to happen, that I'm out $34,000 because someone gave me some really bad advice, and also still fighting to get the camper and truck back. And but if that's not possible, then it's not possible. I don't know. Then I'm going to have to, well, let's just say there's stuff that I'm not going to say online here just because a lawyer advised me. So working on that part this way because I go through the legal process. Yeah, I'm still going to see if I can talk to the district attorney though. Let me see here. Oh, this one's about homelessness. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. Click on that link. But that's my latest update. I'm still trying to, you know. And what would you do if you were out $34,000? Would you just fucking walk away from it or not? You know? Yeah. All right, so I have to disconnect this. All right, YouTube, go to that link. Tell me that you're on it. Click the Rumble link. I can give it to you one more time. I only see 2 people watching, so I'm guessing you're here, and I can cut the 2. I never really get much people in here like I used to, but I'm sure when I get my own little setup in my room and start making hats again and doing all that kinds of stuff, we will get some more attraction in here. I do want to start doing TikTok again. Love you all. All right. Bye, the Tubesters, because, you know, Tubesters don't like me anyway. So they already suspended me for a week because of a community post, which I'm really active on. And I want to thank all my subscribers for following me because that's where I'm getting most of my comments through. And it's really great to see all the engagements. Please keep posting on my community posts. Keep posting. Keep commenting. Don't give up. Your speech matters.